tell me that you have a term policy now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, who's it with?
I think Liberty Mutual.
Okay, Liberty Mutual. Okay, so you have Liberty Mutual. How much do you pay a month?
That's $50 a month.
Okay, 50 a month. So that's what, 600 a year?
Uh-huh.
And broken down over a 20-year period, that's about 12,000.
Okay.
Do you agree?
Yeah, that's all.
Okay, all right, very good. So here we go. We're going to just kind of analyze where you are and where you could be with Primerica. There's kind of the differences, okay? So you have, is that a 20-year term?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so it's 20 years, so 1 through 20. Okay, so we're paying in $50 a month, $600 a year, $12,000 over the 20-year period. Okay, so do you know what happens at the end of your term?
No.
Have you ever thought about it before?
No.
Okay, well, there's a couple of things. Number one is there's a conversion at the end of most terms that goes from term to whole life. So do you know anything about whole life?
No, I think it's like that. I think it's the one with the savings attainment.
Right. Do you think the whole life is usually higher or less expensive than term?
It's more expensive.
It's more expensive than term, right? So at the end of this 20 years, if you're able to requalify medically, your term converts to whole life. So do you think that your premiums will be higher or lower at that point?
I think they'll go up.
They'll go up for sure, right? So probably to a point that you might not be able to what?
Keep the policy.
Keep the policy. Okay? So that means that our premiums on a monthly basis and an annual basis will rise. But before we even get to that point, we have to what? Requalify medically. Yeah. So if we don't requalify medically, what happens to the policy?
Canceled.
It's canceled. Okay, how does that make you feel?
I wouldn't like that at all.
Right. Okay, because I get a lot of people that call me that are, 65. They've been paying into their policy for 20 years. They can't requalify medically, and it goes away. So they're calling me to try to get their policy, get a new policy, but they can't requalify. They can't even qualify medically with me, so now they're out. Right?
Yes.
So let me show you the difference between what you have and Primerica. Okay, so this is your Liberty Mutual. Okay, this is Primerica. Okay, so you have the exact same things in place down here. Okay, the same $50 a month, $600 a year, $12,000 over a 20-year period. Okay? Okay, there's major differences, really. So number one, at the end of your term, it converts from term to term, which keeps everything what?
Yeah, it keeps anything low.
It keeps the prices lower at the conversion because obviously you're going to be 20 years older. Okay? The great part about Primerica is you do not have to requalify medically. So what does that mean? If you're at year 15 and you have a heart attack, at the end of this term, they see you as you were 20 instead of at 40. They don't even look at what happened between point A and point B because you are already guaranteed to requalify medically.
Oh.
Isn't that amazing?
Yes.
And it is amazing. So that keeps everything low so you can afford to keep it. But not only that, our whole goal is to help you reach financial independence. Okay, that means that you're working towards your long-term financial goals. So let's say your financial independence number is $1 million. Okay? And over the course of this 20 years, you've accumulated $500,000. Okay? At this point of this 20-year mark, do you still need $1 million of coverage if you have $500,000 saved?
No.
No. So what we have done is we have, at that point, you could you're guaranteed to keep the coverage. Okay? The conversion is term to term, and you can also decrease your face value. Okay? To $500,000 at that point because you already have half of this saved. Okay, which will keep your premiums down, guaranteed to pay out to your family without fail. How does that make you feel?
Oh, much more secure, definitely.
Which is the goal.
Yeah.
Okay.